Hello there, friends. Z'fir here. As you can see, there is something different about us. As you can see, we are now no longer in our previous get-up. Previously, we are wearing some very badass armor. But now we are back to being looking like just another well-dressed wandering minstrel and bard, eh? Which we are. And that is because we have gone through a bit of a transformation. We realized that ever since we started using the Dragon Hide spell, it pretty much made our training in light armor, well, fairly useless. And so, instead of letting quite a few perks sitting rather not maximized to its full potential, we decided to ask our friend, Master Tolfdir, for help in a very personal alteration experiment. Yes, we basically altered ourselves. And through a very arcane ritual and some very complicated uses of potions and magic, we have succeeded. As you can see, here, where is it? Yes, we have now removed all of our perks in light armor, and we have relocated them, put them elsewhere, not in our home country of elsewhere, but elsewhere here in our parks, to make sure that we use them. So we had 5 perks returned, so we put one here. Hurricane Force here in speech. So shouts that affect others are 1% more powerful per level of speech. So that will be 72% more powerful since our speech is 72. Though technically it should be 97% because with all our augmentations, our speech level is currently at 97. We also took this perk, Earthquake Drum. So when we perform in combat, we can not only paralyze our enemies with the where is that? With irresistible dance, we can now actually cause damage with Earthquake Drum. It's not very powerful, but we can make that even more powerful with this. But that is in the future. So that is the second perk. We had 3 more perks. Where are the others? Here, we put 2 here. So we took recycle materials. So this is in smithing. We now have a 50% chance to retain any materials we spend at an advanced grindstone or workbench. And we took this. This is pretty cool, Sandstone Sheath. So whenever we draw our weapon, it will automatically be sharpened, granting 25% extra attack damage for 10 seconds. And this will have a cooldown of 30 seconds. So it's a nice little extra. So that's 2 for 4. The last perk point we took here, Twin Fang. So forwards power attacks with daggers impale the target, dealing double bite marks damage. Alright. Now aside from the 5 recovered and relocated perks, we also had 2 more perk points to distribute, and we have taken them. The first is where is that? Here in alteration. we took the first rank of Mage Armor. So protection spells like Stone Flesh will be 100% stronger or double if not wearing armor. Now we took this as a little precaution. We will always, if at all possible, we will always use Dragon Hide before we leave on any journey or when traveling to protect ourselves. But in the odd chance that we are caught in the open without Dragon Hide, we can use any other flesh spell, and this will augment the use of that spell. It is just that little safety measure. And the other point we put here in enchanting. We have taken Arcane Nexus. So we have upgraded one Arcane Enchanter, and that is the one inside our Haven bag. We have upgraded it into the Arcane Nexus. So now new enchantments created that in the Arcane Nexus will be 25% stronger. So that is how we stand right now in terms of perks. We no longer have perks in light armor, but that is fine. Now, as you can see, we are only wearing fine clothes, basically. We are no longer wearing actual armor. But these clothes are now very much enchanted with very powerful magic. So as you can see, these are still old. We did not make new ones, but here. The cloak we are wearing, it is a noble wolf cloak. It grants fire and frost resistance. And 51% for each. That is a lot. That is owing thanks to our Arcane Nexus and to our use of flawless gems. And we have another cloak, which is for shock and general magic resistance. So we are basically overflowing with elemental resistance. Technically, we should be impervious for the most part against such attacks, particularly Dragon Breath. So we are actually waiting for the next dragon to come along. Anyway, we should sell this. This is an old one. Anyway, our clothes have been enchanted with stamina regeneration and Windfall, which basically gives us a small chance per second to restore our attributes, health, magic, and stamina. Our boots boost our one-handed attacks and sneak attacks. Our hat has been enchanted to have a chance to reduce the cooldown of our shouts, and it augments our bow damage. We did that because we do have the crossbow from the Dawn Guard and we want to use it. And anyway, there are very few good enchantments for hats. For our gloves, again, it boosts our one-handed attacks and power attacks. And lastly, our new loot. We have enchanted it with a chance, an additional chance to reduce cooldown of shouts, and it also augments or extends alteration spells. So that is it. So now, we no longer look like a bloodthirsty hunter of beasts as we did before. We now look just like a well-dressed traveling musician, which we are. And since we are now experienced bard, it is only fitting, Of course, beneath the surface, we are much, much more, judging from the Daedric dagger at our side, of course. Now we should make it a point to take this out, Gets in the way of our dagger. Alright. Alright. Hello.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
Yes, we have stuff to sell.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright then. So we are selling this and our old loot. Farewell, old friend. Alright.
I'll see you again soon, I hope.
Oh, indubitably, eh? Alright. So where do we go now, eh? Of course, we already have a prior engagement. We are, of course, part of the Dawn Guard. We have taken the mission to go to the place called Dim Hollow Crypt. Which is all the way over here in the west. It is near the Shrine of Merun's Dagon. And Mizinsha left. It is quite far away, but we can make it there. And we will do that. But before we go, there is somewhere we have to go to here in Windhelm. That is why we came back here from the College of Winterhold after our little alteration process. And this is because there is another tavern here where we should be able to perform. Not that place, not Candleheart Hall. We have already performed there. It is somewhere here, eh? In the Grey Quarter. Hello there. This must be it, eh? Alright. This is the Grey Quarter where the Dunmer, the Dark Elves, reside. You can easily tell this is where they are from the palpable look of rather rickety quality, eh? And this is probably it, eh? Huh. The new Nisis Corner Club.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Thank
I've
you.
got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Thank you very much. Malborn? Yeah. Anyway. Malborn, is that you? This eye, Z'fir.
Oh, it's you!
Yes.
I didn't expect to see you again.
Ah. You know... No, let us not blame Delphine, eh? At least you are still alive, my friend. That is worth something, no?
I count my blessings every day.
Oh, really? Anyway, what are you doing here, eh?
Trying to stay alive. I think time's running out, though. I'm pretty sure the Thalmor know where I am.
Oh,
Maybe you can help me. You know, by way of making amends for getting me into this mess.
ha. Alright, alright. You help Z'fir, so he will help you in return.
You will? Really? Well,
Yes.
okay. Here's the situation. I was trying to get to Morrowind. The Dunmer don't care much for the Thalmor. I figured I'd be safe there.
Oh.
As safe as anywhere, that is. But there's a Khajiit hanging around the main gate.
Oh?
I didn't like the way he was looking at me. I'm sure he's Thalmor, just waiting for me to leave so he can follow me and kill me in a lonely place.
Huh. Alright, do not worry. If there is someone suspicious there, Z'fir will investigate. And we will take care of this assassin for you, alright?
He'd be saving my life. Again. I know I probably seemed ungrateful. I've just been so scared. Expecting a knife at my throat any minute.
Alright, just relax, eh? It's nothing worse than perspiring Bosmer. Anyway, hello.
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care.
Not sure this one appreciates that, eh? What is this about murders here in Windhelm?
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
That's a pretty idiotic way of thinking, my friend, but anyway. Yes, this place is not quite the type of establishment that Khajiit usually performs at, but yes, we would like to perform here.
Of course.
Ah, good. Yeah. If anything, this place does need some cheering up, eh? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, Dunmer, air of all sorts, this one's name is Z'fir, and it is our pleasure to bring warmth to your cold night with a song from Morrowind.
What's new with that Nord family? Have they given you one of those helmets with the horns on them yet?
What do you want from me? I work for them, okay? We're not friends. They pay me, and I get the job done. That's it.
Touchy. Maybe some Dunmer lives in you yet.
Either pour another drink or keep moving, Ambrose.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I knew that there was some cheer in those soggy bones. Oh, hello there. Anyway, hello, Mr. Ambaris.
Apparently some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care.
Yes, you already mentioned this. The fear is done.
Thank you. Here, this is for you. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
We have passed another threshold. We are now a well-known bard. You know, oh. It's, yes, idle away, don't you, eh? Where's the bed? You know what? We don't need to sleep here. Thank you very much, eh? Alright, so, there's an assassin in front of the gates. Let's take care of him, eh? What time is it? Oh, it's quite late, eh? Anyway. Alright. Perhaps Malborn is just being paranoid, eh? There's a chance. So we should make sure that if there is a random Khajiit outside the walls, we don't just eliminate some innocent. Or even worse, a member of one of the caravans, eh? Alright. Huh. Who are you? Ah, you're the caravan driver. Oh! Oh, the caravan is here. You haven't yet set up, eh? There's 3 of you. Alright, Mr. Madran, hello.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
Yes, hello there. We would like to see your wares, but before anything else, Z'fir is looking for one of our people who might be a Thalmor spy. Do you have any idea of this?
Ah, you must mean that one over there. He is not one of us. Thalmor Firth, eh? Giving all Khajiit a bad name.
Oh, that one, eh? Thank you very much.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Thank you. Hello, my friend.
Move on, friend. I have nothing to sell today.
Oh, really? Alright. Never mind.
Indeed, that would be best.
Yes. Oh,
Move on, friend. I have nothing to sell today.
just a little word, eh? Anything on Malborn?
Malborn? Ah, very good. I think we understand each other.
Yes.
I am staying out of this. Where are you?
Was that understanding enough, my friend, eh? No? Description of target. Bosmer male goes by Malborn. Believed to be working for the Blades, so approach with caution. He has inside knowledge of our procedure, so he will be warier than usual. Malborn is not his real name. He's now been identified as a survivor of a family of traitors who are all believed to have died in a fire in Valinesti. Do not risk him evading us. He's likely trying to leave Skyrim. Make sure of your kill and do not implicate us. Very nice, eh? Take your gloves. He'll give you a proper burial. At the very least, we owe that to one of our kinsmen. Alright. Rest in peace. Alright. Let's go and find Malborn and tell him that, well, the assassin has headed off. Alright. Malborn.
Good evening.
Yes, very good evening actually. The Thalmor assassin is dead. It is safe to leave Windhelm, huh?
That's great news. I better go, right now, before they find me again. This is my chance. Thank you. Here. I stole a lot from the Thalmor over the years. You may as well have some of it.
It would have been fine for you to not give us. Coin is not a problem, but anyway, it's the thought that counts. You know what? We should accompany you, eh? Alright. So the Morrowind border is just over there. Not too far away. We just have to get Malborn through it, and he will be home free. Well, as home free as one can get. Khajiit has heard that Morrowind is not the most stable of places, but well, if a Dunmer or, well, if a Bossmer is going to be safe anywhere, it will surely be there. Indeed, the Thalmor are not well liked there. At the very least, we should make sure he gets over the border. We owe him that much. That much is true, eh? Don't lollygag, Malborn. Now, come on. Alright. Come on. Oh, it is getting cold. You know what? Khajiit should have enchanted a set of much warmer clothes instead of fine clothes, eh? That is something that we did not anticipate. We could always enchant a set of very warm gear. Huh. But then again, we wouldn't look much like a bard if we did that, eh? We will just have to deal with the cold, eh? Alright, let's... Let's recast Dragon Hide. We are using it without that... Whoa! Malborn. Is he away? Alright, you're clear. Get out of here, eh? And don't look back until you're well into Morrowind, eh? Farewell, my friend. I hope you find your place in this world, eh? What's this? 4th Era 20. This tower once served as a meeting place where those brave souls who achieved safe passage to Skyrim would find loved ones and leave notice for others who could not be found. Let it stand in honor of those who had the strength and spirit to accept Skyrim's offer and tithe to any thane or hold and self-governed, with free worship with no compensation to Skyrim or the Empire, except as writ in the armistice of old, wheresoever those might still apply. And henceforth let no man or mare say that the sons and daughters of Cain are without mercy or honor. We, the Jarls of Skyrim, hereby decree this site as a monument to the struggle of those who fled their native home of Morrowind in the time following the Red Year. Yes. Well. Is there anything here? It's just a little ruin now. Huh. Well, that is one debt repaid. But our adventure continues, eh? Malborn's story may have ended in Skyrim at least, but Z'fir, well, our story has just begun, eh? And we will see where it goes next. Alright, we spent the night in a haven bag. Whoa! No use. Just die. Right. Spent the night in the haven bag because it was just too cold. It's time for us to go. So this place is called the what? Traitor's Rest? Are there traitors here? Hey! Oh, come on. Alright, fine. So where is that guy pelting us with arrows, eh? Oh. Alright.
You can't hide.
Alright.
There you are. You'll make a fine rug, cat.
You already have a rug. There, oh, you're already resting on it, eh? Smart Alec. Alright. Ooh, glass arrows, eh? We are taking that. Taking that purse. Nice warm bed, eh? Yeah. Let us use our detonate lock spell, eh? We have no need to be subtle at this point. Oh, it is a two-handed spell, eh? Oh, whoa. Alright. So it is pretty loud, eh? Yeah, well. Ooh. What is this? Oh, there is a treasure. There is a treasure nearby. Is that Windhelm? So there is a noose and a cliff with a noose. And there is a treasure right over there. What is this? Should look for it while we're in the area. We did mess up this place. That spell is a bit too loud for our tastes. Perhaps we should refrain from using it. What's going on? Wow! What are we doing that? We did not mean to do that. What's going on? The hell? Really? Anyway. Alright. Decided to give up on that damn treasure. We are never really good at finding treasures. We make our own treasure. Anyway. So, Team Hollow Crypt. Team Hollow Crypt it is then, eh? Let's hope that we don't find any trouble. Yeah, right.